Have you ever wondered how your brain manages to store the vast array of memories that shape your life, from your first birthday party to the taste of your favorite ice cream? Or how it retrieves these memories at a moment's notice? This complex process is a marvel of neuroscience, and today, we delve into the intricate world of memory encoding and retrieval. In the vast neural network that is our brain, memory formation begins with perception. Our senses capture information about our surroundings, which our brain processes into a sensory memory. This fleeting initial memory lasts only a fraction of a second, just long enough for our brain to decide whether the information is worth remembering. If the information is deemed important, it moves to our short-term memory. Here, the information is held for about 20 to 30 seconds. This is where the magic of encoding begins. Encoding is the process of converting sensory input into a form our brain can use and store. It's like translating a foreign language into our native tongue. This encoding can be acoustic, visual, or semantic based on sound, sight, or meaning respectively. Acoustic encoding, for instance, involves the conversion of auditory information into memorable patterns. Have you ever noticed how a catchy tune can remain stuck in your mind for days? That's acoustic encoding at work. Visual encoding, on the other hand, transforms visual information into mental pictures. Think about how you can remember a face but often struggle to recall a name. That's because our brains are particularly good at visual encoding. Finally, semantic encoding is about context and meaning. It's why a piece of trivia might stick in your mind if it's related to something you're interested in. But how does this information get stored for the long term? This is where the process of consolidation comes into play. Information from our short-term memory is slowly transferred to our long-term memory, a process that can take anywhere from a few minutes to several years. This happens primarily during sleep, when our brains are busy strengthening the neural connections that form our memories. So we've stored a memory, but how do we retrieve it? This is where the process of recall comes into play. Retrieval, or recall, is like finding and opening a book in a vast library. Our brain navigates through the neural pathways, following the connections, until it finds the memory it's looking for. This is why certain cues or triggers can prompt a flood of related memories. Our brain has followed a neural pathway to a specific memory and then continued along related paths, bringing up associated memories. In summary, the creation and retrieval of memories is a complex, multi-step process. It begins with perception, where our brain captures sensory information. If this information is important, it's encoded into a form our brain can use and store, either acoustically, visually, or semantically. This encoded information is then slowly consolidated into our long-term memory, where it can remain for years. Finally, when we need to recall a memory, our brain navigates the neural pathways until it finds the memory it's looking for. It's a fascinating journey, one that we're just beginning to fully understand. So, the next time you recall a cherished memory, take a moment to marvel at the intricate processes at work within your brain.